All right, guys, I want to address the deadlift and deadlift form. If you're not deadlifting, simply stated, you should be. It doesn't mean everybody has to be trying to pull a 400-pound deadlift from the floor, but we should be deadlifting in one form or another because there is no more functional exercise than a deadlift. If you're helping your buddies move, if you're picking up your kid, if you are playing competitive football, whatever it is, okay, the deadlift is applicable because it teaches us, well, first of all, to pick stuff up, but be able to apply and transfer energy from the ground, a whole number of things. And it's just gonna make you stronger, make your back stronger, help you feel better, okay? So I wanna go over the different forms of deadlift and then demonstrate some of them. So fairly simple, okay? When we deadlift, it's basically a 4-step process, whether we are picking up a kettlebell or a barbell, okay? And that simply is, okay, step 1, we're gonna step up to the implement, we're gonna establish our stance. Step 2, we are going to bend over and grip it, okay? This is obviously very low for me. Ideally, I wanna keep like that perfect posture. Okay, step 3, we're gonna pull ourselves down and get ourselves ready to pull. So we build up a lot of tension. We start to feel like we pull the weight up, and then step 4 is the pull. Step 4 is a 2-part process where we press with our legs, and then we go into hip extension, okay? So we will press with the legs and pull the hips through, okay? So 4 steps to the deadlift. If we don't have the luxury of dropping, we just reverse that 4-step process, okay? Now, when we're with the kettlebell, that is a sumo deadlift because our hands are inside of our feet. When our hands are inside of our feet, that's like a sumo deadlift. Now we can sumo deadlift with the barbell as well if we have a wide stance, okay, grip on the inside. Or we can use a more traditional deadlift technique, which is hands outside of the feet. Okay, this is a longer pull. It puts a little bit, it works the lower back a little bit more, while the sumo is a little bit of a shorter pull, if you can see that. And it's gonna work the adductors, hamstrings, and glutes a little bit more, and the lower back a little bit less. Both should be in your programming, okay? Now, 2 different stances. We also have 2 different kinds of deadlifts. We have the traditional deadlift, where we are traditional deadlift, traditional stance, step 1. And we always want this bar, by the way, when we're looking down, this bar is running through the middle of our feet, close to us. Step 1, step 2, 3, pull tension out of the bar, 4, pull, and hips through. Okay, and then we have the Romanian deadlift, sometimes called straight-legged deadlift, which is just a hip hinge, where we load the hamstring and then pull the hips through by firing the glutes. That looks like this. Notice it's just a hip hinge. At the top, I'm really firing my glutes hard. Stretch the hamstrings. Fire the glutes at the top. Now, final thing I'll say is not to sacrifice your posture and your fundamentals for range of motion. I don't want you pulling from the floor if your back's like this. You're gonna hurt your back, you'll be sidelined for 6 months, you may never recover. So, I often have clients who lack mobility, and this is what I'm talking about when I say everybody should be deadlifting. That doesn't mean you have to be pulling from the floor. I'll take a 65-year-old guy, and I'll get him pulling just like this. Okay, working that posterior strength, working the lower back, working that hip extension. That's what we want. If you got the mobility to pull from the floor, please do. But if not, let's implement deadlifting in various forms, even if we're from a box. We're talking about an elderly person. We're here. Okay, and this box would be probably too high, but maybe not for some people. Boom, hip extension. I think that might be valuable for an older person who might need help getting off the couch or getting off the toilet or who knows what else. It is. Deadlifting is very important. It should be in all of your programs, okay? Deadlifting, just go do it.